special event alert.
Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit late today. Had a bit of a dust-up integrating the cats, and we'll be making some adjustments this morning before I leave.
Which is why he was late for changeover. Your weekly space news and variety show. I'm your host, Marty Smith, and I'm joined by Mr. History, Eric Perrott.
What's up, fellas? What's going on, Juanito? It's good to have you back, brother.
I know, Juan, man. Nice to see you.
Don't jump the introduction line. And our man in the cloud, Jake Wall.
I won't mention anyone else, but it's nice to see you, Marty.
That way.
Marty.
And our newly licensed mule, Juanito Lopez.
Legally so dark now. Thank you.
Oh, that's so good. We're here to bring you the latest headlines and updates pertinent to all Guardians and to the other lesser branches as well. So take your seats, get informed, and have a laugh because
Late for Changeover is rocking it from the mountain to the space coast.
I still can't figure out 11 Labs to do a different voice. So,
Yep. Juanito, what was the certification process? Did you have to approach the Sackler family personally, or?
Oh, for like, being a mule, what you have to do.
For muling.
Like, for muling, being a coyote. And
like some online CBT, or what are we talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, it's the key to air power, right? So CBT is just like
download your PDF certificate, and you are now licensed.
Yeah. So, but for the audience out there, they're talking about my barber license.
Yeah.
So, not how I legally get a license to sell drugs and cross people over the border. It's
Come on, man.
Very lucrative business. But
both are lucrative.
Yeah. So it's the state of Colorado has 1,500 hours that you have to
Damn, dude.
Really?
Yeah, through contact hours, like that's through the schools or the education piece.
Wow.
So doing it part time, it took me a little bit over a year and a half just to get those contact hours. They go through PSI, which is an organization that does testing. They're the ones that do the licensing for like nurses, for like
damn.
Yeah, so
Pretty Skull Institute.
Yes.
But
you have to do a practical and a written. But
what's the practical with a guy like me and Jake?
No, it's a mannequin. But I actually had to do it online because like I couldn't do it in person until April. That was like the first opening. So it's weird because they had you, if you're going to do the practical online, all your windows have to be covered. The TV, they wanted you to put a blanket, like depending on like what room you're using. Anything that's like speakers and stuff, you have to disconnect. Like you actually take your laptop with your camera and show them your whole room.
Really?
Make sure, yes.
So you're not cheating somehow or recording it somehow?
Yes. So it's like the proctor's on there on the camera.
I get it. Yeah.
I had to have a specific space, like my working space had to be a 2x4 little table. And I had to have two different trash bags. One was like single-use items. The other one was multiple-use items. Had to make sure like everything went in the right trash. Damn. Every time I touched the mannequin and I touched like the garbage, I had to swap out gloves, hand sanitizer.
Oh, wow.
It's really more about sanitation. I think they care less how you cut hair. Like it's like,
yeah.
So it's just more like, hey, are you going to be dirty? Yes.
Don't infect anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
So really, like they're looking at like, okay, like how clean are you? Are you putting stuff in the right place? Are you being safe? Like if you're using the razor, did you take out the razor, put it in the sharps container? Yeah. And then I had to do, I don't know why as a barber, they wanted to see if you could do a roll for perms. Can I foil to do highlights? Can I do touch-ups, stuff like that? So it's like, so that was the practical.
Wow.
Once you pass the practical, you have to do the written. Same thing. I did it online, and I thought they were strict on the just covering everything else. Oh man, on the written, they wanted to see my workspace. If my phone was on, I had to go put it away. Like,
Oh,
dude, they
oh,
like,
really?
yeah, it was. And then
Wow.
they don't even tell you what your score is. It's just pass or fail. And I think they do it because they don't want you to give feedback to the other students. Like, hey man, like,
Sure.
I
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
or this
I
like,
got this one wrong. I got
Actually,
that
that's really
wrong.
same thing
smart.
with the
Yeah.
practical. It's like, yeah, you passed.
Yeah.
Once you pass, like a day later, you check. Like they're supposed to send you an email say, "Hey, you passed." I used to check the Colorado State DORA like licensing thing. I looked
Oh, if
myself
you're
up.
in? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I looked myself up, and there you go. I have my license.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
How anticlimactic for all the time that you invested in that school. But
Yep.
Marty, when was the last time you got your hair cut at the VX and they wore gloves?
oh God, never, man. They never. Nothing went into the blue water. Nothing. None of
Man,
that.
No.
and I'll tell you, like, ever since I went to school and the cleanliness part, like I got into barbershops. So in Colorado, there's a lot of unlicensed barbers
Oh,
are out there.
yeah.
And
Underground.
just knowing, like, you kind of look, it's like, dude, do I want their clippers to touch my head? Because you could see that
Oh,
maybe they
yeah.
spray Barbicide on it.
Yeah.
They didn't clean- And it's like, that's how ringworm gets around. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's how I got pink eye
Easy
the third
and
time.
barbershop. So you got to
Yep.
know the secret knock to get in to get the
Yeah,
unlicensed
exactly.
barber, baby.
It's like during COVID, man.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, man. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, congrats, Juan.
God dang. It seemed like, it did seem like you were in that school for like 2 years.
A long time.
yeah. And now I'm
Wow.
back.
He's back.
And now you're back. So when's the main job go away?
So there's a transition part. You know what? Like, my company takes care of us so good that it's hard to want to leave. And the job that I have, like being part of the stakeholder engagement team and interacting with the operators and stuff like that, and taking it to see if it could be something that we could R&D and prototype. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. So I like it. I like being at the OPR TAP lab. So it's pretty cool. Most feel like I'm pitching like, hey, y'all should come work here, which it's an awesome place to work at. So as of right now, I cut hair part-time. There is a barbershop I am at downtown on Saturdays. I'm trying to find something more local. So, you just get my name out here in the local community. I think it'll be easier. So
We'll promote it to all 14 of our viewers.
yes.
Yeah.
There's
They'll get
over
there.
121 subscribers now on YouTube.
No,
So,
there we go.
Oh,
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
bouncing numbers hard.
I was even thinking
Hey,
of
you know what?
getting a
Like-
Twitch account.
Like, hey, they reference this. Once I get my spot here locally and they reference that they saw me late for chamber, I will give you a 20% discount. There you
Oh.
there you
Well,
You
let
hear
us
that, Mom?
know
You
where
can
you
finally
are.
get a haircut.
We'll give you free
Let me get,
advertising every
there's
week.
a spot that I'm working here close by my house. So once I get that, I'll let everybody know. And promo code.
Oh, very cool.
Hell
Cool.
yeah, we'll
Change
put
over.
it in. We'll
There you
put it
go.
in. We'll advertise for free. I mean, they might ask us to stop it. Like, hey, would you stop?
No, Teresa, Susan, and Teeny will all go, oh, that's wonderful. And that'll be about it.
Oh,
If they even watch that far,
yeah.
most of your viewers drop off after a minute and a half.
I'll be one of your
Yeah.
sponsors.
There you go.
Well, cool. Welcome back, man. And the invitation's open if you ever want to, make this a non-paying addition to your career.
Ooh, that's a lot.
I know.
Yeah, but it's quality time with 3 other studs. Come on.
That's right.
That's
That's
true.
right.
QT.
And then, why is your hair so tame looking now? Last time we
Oh, so
saw
last time you saw me, it was
yeah.
Oh,
And
You look
I was
like a
going to that
draft
while I
pick.
was in barber school. That was my whole thing. So now that I'm not in barber school, I'm just like, dude, it had to come off. It was just those curls were amazing. When I checked my genealogy, Jake, I am related to you. 10%.
oh, congrats.
So I think that's where the curls came from.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The Scottish and English and
No, the other
Norwegian.
one.
Oh. Ah.
Juan
I
the
found out-
colonizer. Right?
Yeah.
I found out that that's not.
I mean, I was gonna grow the curls on my sideburns, and just you would have been
Yeah.
proud, Jake.
I would have been proud, dude. Oh,
Well, since we are all lined up on the screen with the hair and the skin,
oh,
Oh,
that's where we should have played a game. We should have had the
Yeah, we should have.
done the auction
Skins
game for
against the
that.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I was trying to look up for a complete the headline, but I couldn't come up with any good headlines because the war was dominating everything, man.
oh man, yeah.
Was so we go away for a week. I don't see you guys, and it's just like, holy shit! Look at all this stuff that's happened
In a
in a
week.
week. It's been successive weeks here. Like a lot of shit has happened right after we go off the air. But did you see? I was trying to look for the real reason why those F-15s got shot down. Did you see that stuff?
Yeah, by the friendly fire.
Kuwait shot down 3 F-15s, F-15Es. Right?
Was it 3 or 2? I thought it was 2.
Well, I heard 3, but
Okay.
Yeah, 3 too.
but I only heard about the pilots, right? And they had 2 different videos. Did you see the one video of the female pilot
When
you
she
see that?
landed?
when she landed, and the Kuwaitis up there like, "You okay? You
Yep.
okay? You're good. Americans, you good? Thank you, thank you."
Oh man.
And she's just standing there like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And I would have thought maybe they would brief like, maybe you don't land in the greatest area. Then they came out with another video where did you see the second video that they came out with? Where the
I did
pilot
not
came
see
down, a guy, and the guy in the Kuwaiti had a pipe, and he was like about ready to swing it at him.
Oh,
And he's like, "Hey, I'm U.S." And they're like, "You Iran." He's like, "No, I'm U.S., man."
So which one of those guys was the one behind like a truck? They had a pilot in the back of the truck where they had.
I saw that one too. I don't know who that was. I don't know if that
Okay.
was the same guy or not, but they almost looks like they tossed him in the back of that truck.
Yeah, they
right?
tossed him in like the pilot.
He's like all cockroach
yes,
stuff
like,
in the back of that Toyota, whatever it was.
They should give him a blankie and like oh.
I know, because
Yeah,
he was
hook him
all
up.
like my golden doodle, you know.
At least one of those flimsy, crinkly aluminum blankets. Come on.
Oh,
man.
the space
Yeah.
blanket.
Space
yeah.
blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hook him up with that.
some hot cocoa too, and then
Yeah.
So yeah, that was interesting. And I've got an Unheralded History about Iran tonight.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So stay tuned for that, viewers.
Nice.
But especially since Juan made it on here, let's go to our opening story, shall we, from militarytimes.com. Did you see it? Did you guys
Do
read
it.
it or no?
the 5 Swiss one.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to stick, man. Are you freaking kidding me?
And then Article 92. Yeah, I was reading that. I was like, dang, like
Space Force squadron barred from alcohol amid U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran. So, for all personnel of the 5th Space Warning Squadron, what is 5 Swiss now? Is 2 Swiss still there, or is
no,
2
5 Swiss is
Swiss?
your J tags. So because they are in different locations, think about it. If you're in a location where like, ooh, let's go out tonight, and
That's
make
all
sure
the
we
former
can-
Army guys, right?
Let's make sure we could do changeover tomorrow morning. We don't get wrecked.
Space sucked all those units up, right? Way
Mhm.
back
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. And all those Army guys either came over or they rebranched within the Army. But we don't have a JTAGS course, do we?
There is a JTEX training. It's in the Springs.
Okay, but it's not out at
No, it's not Denver.
ATC,
So
right?
there's no more.
No, none of them are there.
None of
anymore.
them there. It's all in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. For all
And
personnel
those
of the fifth.
cross-trained guys. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, man. Yeah,
All those cross-trained guys never got any basic space information at all.
Yeah, and they're probably just
So you'll have a major that came from artillery, and they just get thrown in at the CSPOC, and they're like, I have no idea what this is.
like, go ahead, go compete for your career.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep.
For all personnel of the 5th Space Warning Squadron, alcoholic beverage consumption is, quote unquote, strictly prohibited, according to a Space Force memorandum. The policy, effective February 28th, was that Saturday? Friday, right? Was established to maintain operational readiness and ensure the safety and security of all personnel, per the memo. The 5th Space Warning Squadron was located at Buckley Space Force Base in Colorado, operates a Joint Tactical Ground Station Missile Warning System, or JTAG, and is responsible for disseminating infrared missile warning data. Spokesman said that the memo signed by the 5th Space Warning Squadron Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Smith, is also in response to associated conflict in the U.S. Central Command Area of Responsibility. So, since Friday, they locked them down from drinking, baby.
You know what this reminds me of? You remember with Tom Cruise as the lawyer, and he's talking to the colonel and on the stand. You can't handle it. Well, remember when he said, I give orders and people follow orders or they die.
Yeah.
You mean they die? Yes, there's no other kind. So what you're telling me then is you had to implement orders that were going to be followed, but
no
you didn't.
Drinking. I mean, that kind of deal reminds me of many commanders I've had in the past, both the Army and the Air Force, where we're trying to be simpatico with the tip of the spear, but we're really not the tip of the spear. Okay? I mean, when I was in the Army and I was artillery on an infantry base, and infantry was doing 12-mile road marches all the time, our guy goes, hey, we should be simpatico with those guys and do 12-mile road marches with them. I'm like, we got vehicles. We don't need to do 12-mile.
Yeah.
Yep, get out there. So,
and then what I'm curious about is it all of 5 Swiss and all the detachments? Like what is there specifically to that area of interest, right? So, it's just.
I mean,
like
I thought most of those AORs were dry anyway.
I don't know.
Right?
I mean, but then again, if they have to put a memo, it's like it's like it just takes one person to shit their pants and everybody has to wear diapers, right? Yeah. So like somebody messed it up for someone.
Yeah, but these guys are here. Like, no drinking till the war is over. Like, what? Right? It says the alcohol ban will continue until approved by the squadron commander or until the entry into phase 3 of the Mission Delta 4 plan. Wow. What's that? I don't know. Doesn't explain. The memo states that failure to obey this order will violate Article 92 UCMJ and can result in disciplinary or administrative action to include trial by military court-martial, administrative demotion, security clearance revocation, and others. But don't drink, guys.
I'm glad I am not in the service anymore. I'm glad I'm.
But I mean, if they're running shifts, right? They're pulling shifts. Yep. Are you blowing? Are you? Can you not sit console without like one of those alcoholic things? You got to blow in there before you can sign on.
Well, the funny thing is, you already know you can't report to work under the influence. You can't go to work. You already know that.
That's what I mean. We already got rules
so we're
governing that shit.
Right. And so now we're going to tell you can't.
But you know, the thing that's missing, Marty, is like how much has changed, right? We used to fall under the NIF rules.
Right.
And then what was during changeover, what was the first thing has anybody had a drink in the last
Right.
That's something that they don't even talk about anymore.
Right. I think I've only heard one story of somebody goes, I have, and they fucking dismissed him. I think they wrote him a letter, but it was pretty funny. Where he goes,
well, I remember being on crew, and we did have so I'm not gonna name drop or nothing, but we had a crew commander that just went to one of the airmen. It's like, hey, what if you just go home and sleep for half of your shift, and then you come back? Because it was
that's cool. Yeah. I mean, God knows there probably should have been more in that changeover briefing to raise their hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm sure there were people that sit console that were drunkard and shit and got away with it too.
Well,
But
that's why they were.
come on, I'm sure of it, right? Tell me I'm wrong.
Why they went next door for a shift, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure I know a
Exactly.
couple of cops that showed up at the army and got a weapon and went to work under the influence.
Oh yeah, sure. But still,
We-
it's a weird memo to put out.
Oh, no doubt.
We
Like I
didn't
said,
have
I'm
any
curious,
restrictions.
Who's the one that shit their pants, right? Like, is
Well,
everybody's wearing
yeah,
pants?
but that's like saying, hey, no speeding on the way to work for the rest of the war. It's like, yeah, no shit. I know. All right, you don't have to put a memorandum.
Yeah. And
But
they put
no
it in an
drinking?
article.
Yeah, and
Well,
you know
no,
what?
I read on the article that somebody posted it on the Airman NCO page.
They did.
That's
Yeah,
how.
yeah.
Of course, that's how it got around. It's like, oh, check this shit out. My leadership just did this, right?
Right. Of course it did. But it just seems so unnecessary.
No, I agree. It goes back to like, hey, you're old enough to enlist and join the military, but then we still have to babysit you and tell you what you can't do. That's what's so frustrating.
Yeah, I hope it's not because they're like, oh, they're at war, you're at war here. You're tip of the spear sitting in front of that console, so no drinking. Which only probably makes a handful of people. I mean, probably more than a handful, but I bet there's a sizable percentage who really, really want to drink now that there's a memo out there that says I can't drink. And what is it didn't go into, it didn't elaborate, but I don't know what phase 3 of the Mission Delta 4 plan is.
No.
I don't know what phase 2 is. So,
Dude, the biggest die down in like excessive binge drinking was getting rid of that curfew in Korea. Like once they got rid of that midnight curfew, I went back there multiple years. Like it was a mad dash to get home, get sauced, and get back on base before midnight.
Right.
And like so multiple trips I'd see this. And then my last trip, I'm like, what is going on here? It's dead. People are just hanging out, just having a good time. Nobody's getting smashed.
Yeah.
They got rid of the midnight curfew.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like coming off of prohibition, right?
Yeah.
No point for it anymore.
It's like when you tell the kid, like, hey, don't touch the stove, it's hot.
Put it in a memo.
Yeah.
No
Right.
one to touch.
Yeah.
Well, good on you guys. I'm sure the men downrange, men and women downrange, will appreciate that you're back here
Your
at Buckley
sacrifice.
and staying sober. So I'm glad you're contributing to the war.
They'll send thank you cards, I'm sure.
They're like, hey, 58 days, no drink. You guys want to hurry up and finish
Get-
up over there?
Let's get this war going, boys. Daddy needs a sippy poo.
NyQuil's not cut.
Yeah.
All right, so we
Be
go
there.
to that where we're going to treat them like children. And then we go to an actual cadet who acted like a child, interestingly enough, right? So here we come with AI, boys. Here's another use for AI. This is from stripes.com. A West Point cadet is dismissed after threatening to release an AI-made nude image of a woman.
Okay.
So,
Any particular woman or just
a
a woman?
woman he wanted, right?
Ah,
Wow.
So a West Point cadet was dismissed from the Army after he pleaded guilty to using artificial intelligence to create a fake nude photo of a woman and then threatening to publicly release the image if she did not provide him an actual nude photo of herself.
Ooh. So it's not just the creation and the abuse of his
No,
own
he
genitals.
took a picture of her.
It's the
and then-
creation and blackmail.
Yeah. Cadet Caden Cork, 20, pleaded guilty to extortion and indecent conduct February 10th at the United States Military Academy. Military Judge Colonel Trevor Barna sentenced him to be reprimanded, to forfeit all pay and allowances, to be confined for 10 days, and to be dismissed from the service.
no, 10 days.
Good for him. The court credited Cork with 10 days of confinement, so he didn't have to spend any time in custody.
There you go.
Well done. Cork of Groveland, Florida, took a publicly available photo of a woman in July. He didn't even take the picture. He probably downloaded it from her work
Found
site.
it.
In July and August 2024 and altered the image with AI. He then sent the photo to her in a text message asking, "Is this you?" and quote unquote, "How accurate is this?" So he sent
Ugh.
her the nude picture of herself. Then in September 2024, he threatened to publicly release the fake image if she did not send a photo of herself. The woman's name is redacted. The ease with which, so here's my question. If he could already make a nude picture of her,
Yeah.
he could you go to town, dude. Just that's your new girlfriend right there. You don't need the real thing anymore. Right?
You might even be disappointed in the real
You
thing.
might be disappointed. Well done. Yeah. Yeah, good point. I mean, he could if he's talented enough to do that, he could create
Yeah,
any
but
scenario you want, right?
what I just don't know what goes on through people's like minds. Like, hey, I'm a blackmail you and do this because like I feel like today. I feel like back in the days, like people's like, hey, I don't want a picture of me going out there, stuff like that. Like that, those
Sure.
threats work. But man, nowadays,
Oh, it's ridiculous
Yeah,
what they can
it's
do
just-
with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but even those type of threats, I feel like nowadays don't even work, right? Like
You
just
can, I mean,
because,
you could say you've been hacked. You can, it's AI, it's fake, whatever.
and I'm pretty sure when he told us like, hey, I'm a blackmail you, he probably did it over text. So now there's even proof there. I'm like, dude, like,
You're just
Oh.
stupid.
he already
Yep.
sent her the picture
Yep.
that he generated,
yeah,
Stupid. Stupid.
and she should have said, "No, that's way better looking than me. Keep the
Yeah.
pic. Go
Yeah.
ahead, do the pic, right?
Oh, and send it out. If they call it me, I'll be proud of that one.
Yeah, right.
Right. hurt me.
The AI can use an innocuous photo of someone to generate a nude or intimate image, otherwise known as a deep fake. Right.
Mm.
The FBI first reported an uptick in extortion type crime using AI generated fake images in 2023. Congress last year passed federal law to criminalize publishing fake intimate images without permission. It also makes it illegal to threaten publications of these images for the purpose of intimidation, coercion, extortion, or to create mental distress. So there's already a law on the books. So, but I don't know. I don't know, man. He's so clever. He created a picture, and then did he really think she'd be like, "Okay, here you go. Here."
It's not considered a
So
felony. though, is
flattered.
it? Wasn't considered a felony, right?
I don't think it's a felony, but
I'm just kind of curious of what he's going to do for work in the future, and does he have to admit that? And
well, yeah,
Well,
right.
they probably put him on the what was it the list, sexual predator.
oh
Or,
yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. It didn't say that.
How old was she?
I don't know. It didn't say that either.
Yeah.
He got reprimanded, forfeit of all pay and allowances, confined, and dismissed. So it doesn't
Man.
sound like any kind of felony, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
He is not the
maybe-
first or the last of any
Oh,
military
God.
member to ruin their whole career for a girl.
Yep.
Dude, all you got to do is go to the saltysoldier.com.
Oh,
And every story is wife advertises her body on this service. This
yep.
person just graduated AIT and she's selling pics. It's just on and on and on. My God, it's the blotter. It's the under blotter. I mean, nothing on there is just. It's all negative stories.
it always seems like it's always women, money, and alcohol. I'll say
Oh,
relationships.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna say women. Just those are like the top 3 things that get you in trouble in the military.
Well, and that website I told you, Juan,
Mhm.
it's about every 3rd or 4th story is somebody in the military selling themselves online.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to saltysoldier.com. You'll see it all. You'll see it all. And then if you pay them $5 and you join the Salty Soldier, basically the X-rated version,
You
Oh.
get the pics.
they'll show you all the pics that they downloaded off online for it. So
Wow.
Here's a pic of this hoe bag. Look,
And they'll show that this is what she posted. This is her. We did that one about her menu, right? She had a
Yes.
menu.
oh,
Yeah. So
those
And just
prices
like
were
it has been brought
reasonable.
to you by Salty Soldiers.
yeah. Did you go to that website?
No, but
You will. Be hooked. Okay, we didn't do this story last week, but we're going to do it this week because I found kind of two stories, so I combined them together. However, let's talk about this Air Force major, shall we? Meet the Air Force pilot using Guinness World Records as a way to give back. So it's a slightly different story than the one I sent you, but it's all the same. This one came from a site called veteranlife.com. So Air Force Major Johnny, and they put Johnny in quotes.
yeah, I mean, he's a pilot. He has to go by Johnny, not Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Major, but he didn't need to. Listen to his name, Jonathan Cruz Buckingham. That's his full. That's all three names, man. That's
Johnny
badass.
Buck. That's what I would go.
Yeah.
Jonathan Carews.
He's a veteran KC-135 straddle tanker pilot. Has temporarily traded the cockpit for the record books, where he once focused on the exact high-stakes precision of mid-air refueling during combat missions. He is now channeling that extreme discipline into shattering Guinness World Records. From enduring hours of continuous push-ups to navigating across all 7 continents in just 64 hours, Buckingham doesn't pursue participation trophies. I don't know why I copied all this fluff, to be honest with you. He is, through his nonprofit, the World Record Breakers Club, and that's worldrecordbreakersclub.org. Major Buckingham is leveraging extreme physical and logistical endurance to raise critical funds for under-resourced youth sports programs. So he goes on there, he says what record they're going to go after, big donate button. So a lot of people go on there. They're donating money, and he gives all that money to all these kids' organizations. So that's pretty cool, right?
That's awesome.
I suppose.
Eric,
Sir.
you soften that look.
Yeah,
Soften
Eric,
that look. Right?
you know what it is?
I'm just thinking.
He's like,
know.
do they have the world record for killing dogs in the island? No, I have that one.
Yeah.
It's not like he was actually missing duty shifts because he was playing football, right? He's just doing this on his own time.
Wait,
Yeah.
that was a poke in my eye and it hurt a little bit. God damn.
He's currently a program manager with the Air Force's Kessel Run division. He holds 17 Guinness records and leads the nonprofit World Record Breakers Club.org. While some of Buckingham's records demand sheer physical endurance, others require meticulous preparation. One of his most impressive logistical achievements was securing the fastest time to travel to all 7 continents. I don't know how he did that. I guess that was all civilian flights, right? But I guess he did
like
it.
A reservist, or
No, he's active duty.
Okay.
He did it in 2 days and 16 hours. So, he wasn't flying space A.
Oh,
I
God.
think he did that on purpose. Like I paid for a flight to hit every continent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think he would.
That's
I think he
retarded.
would, right?
To set that record. That's it.
Well, and then, I mean, he gets the donations for it too, right? So it's
Well, as long as it was paid for, I guess it's not a big deal.
Other records showcase a blend of speed and unconventional challenges. A cool one we did was the fastest time to burst 200 balloons with a nail. Now, I know, but this is a picture of him doing that balloon pop, right? Set the world record for that.
Oh, man.
Come on, Eric. He set the world record
Hey,
for that.
Eric, you should be proud. He's wearing his PPE. He's got safety glasses on, and he had glovies on. He had closed-toe shoes. He didn't just
Did something right, I guess.
Yeah,
Did something right.
Very good. His diverse resume of records also includes the fastest time to break open 5 piñatas.
Oh,
nice.
And the most museums visited in 24 hours.
Really?
Do you just go to DC? I mean, you could do that. Like,
just open the door and then leave, or what? Come on,
Yep.
man.
You just sprint into the next one, man.
You know he didn't sprint. He had a scooter the whole time.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Maybe even a tactical one.
And juggle
I don't
at
know.
the same time.
You might go
Yeah.
in, buy the ticket, go right around the turnstile, right back out to the next.
Yeah.
He is currently planning to set a new world record for sand skiing by rocketing down a dune in Peru at 76 miles an hour.
Oh boy.
He has also broken other records. One includes.
I'm curious. Is that going to be during the 101 days of critical days of summer?
That's what I'm thinking.
Good. Yeah, that's
It
good.
better not be.
He'll
gonna
be
be
on
the
day
next
one. The incident.
Yep.
He better
We have
have
to
a safety
start over.
brief prior to all this.
Oh my God. I can't even
He's-
believe it, man.
He's broken a record for most catches of a medicine ball wearing boxing gloves in 1 minute. See?
That stance right there. It's awesome.
It almost looks like he hip thrusted that damn
Yeah.
thing over there too, didn't it?
So if you look him up in Guinness, it's under the stupid
Wait.
page. Here's the
It's
things you
most
can break
catches.
into. Stupid
Most catches in a minute.
So all he's doing is catching,
with
and
boxing
that
gloves.
poor bastard over there is throwing them.
Right. With the bot, and he's got to wear bot. Why is the other guy wearing boxing gloves?
Catching.
Solidarity.
Yeah. So we can
Yeah,
both be
exactly.
stupid.
How much time does he spend researching these
Well,
BS records?
I mean, how do
He's
you?
like, oh, I could beat that one. Boxing
What if you
gloves?
What if he just
Come
thought up something, and does Guinness World Records have to go? Okay, that's valid.
Yeah.
It's got to be something like that because this is just stupid stuff.
I mean, yeah. How do you get medicine? He's got.
I
one with the-
chewed 18 Skittles, 4 pieces of bubble gum, and frickin' ate a whole box of popcorn in 22 seconds.
Oh, that's a world record. Well done.
Yeah.
World record.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank
technically,
you. Thank you.
if you're, hey, that could be a world record.
He also has a record for the most flaming knife spins on a balance board in 1 minute.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah, but I don't even know what that is. That I don't know what that means. Is he juggling them? Is he spinning it like a basketball?
Yeah.
What's he doing? So,
Uh,
but
I
on a
don't
serious note, the center of his efforts is worldrecordbreakersclub.org that he founded and funds with his record-breaking attempts, and which donates all money he raises to children's programs. So at least it's not just him being frivolous. At least
I
they're
wonder what his
people are
command
donating
structure
to go
thinks
do it.
about him. What like if you worked as hard while you were at work as you do at them stupid ass records,
Well,
it'd be amazing.
Well, this other paragraph says that he's been below the zone so many times.
he's the quarterly winner every
Oh, guaranteed.
year,
You know
right?
how he goes up to a board and he's like, 4 Guinness World Records this quarter.
Like, oh,
and they're
and-
like, damn.
and $5,000 given to the children's program.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Oh, you know that's true. At least the money part is on his OPR,
yeah,
EPR.
man, are you kidding?
For sure.
Don't even need the golden pen in the squadron.
No.
It writes itself. He's doing it all. So
We no longer need substance.
he
for our
did
OPRs.
say in an interview, he said most people go to work, they would work a shift 8 hours, they sleep for 8 hours. That still leaves a lot of time to do other stuff because I just choose to put my energy into this. Some people choose to watch Netflix. Some people choose to golf.
All right.
Yeah.
And he's
All right.
breaking records a day at a time.
I'll
So
let you know when I break one golfing.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure
Right.
none of that record stuff started when he was a refueler on a 135.
No.
Hmm.
We all have to have hobbies, though. Eric golfs.
Right.
We verbally abuse dumbasses.
Yes.
These are all hobbies.
I make people silky smooth.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do, baby.
Silky smooth
You do.
and manageable.
Rowing.
All right, fellas. Anybody doing Unheralded History this week?
I did.
Oh, you
I've
did.
got
I did.
one.
Whoa.
It's not really unheralded, but I liked it.
And I really hope I swoop you, Marty.
Well,
Swoop.
I am 1988. Thank you very much. So, I guess I got the last position, I would imagine.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
96.
You're 96?
Yep.
What are you?
I
What
think
date
so.
are you, Eric?
I'm going to go all the way back to 43.
Okay. You're up first. So, Juan, we started doing this where just finding weird stuff in history, for military history. It's come out. So since you're new to it, you get to rate us and give the winner in your eyes.
Whoa.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
put a little
my.
competition here. So,
Uh-oh, the pressure's on, man.
all right, Eric, you're first, then me, then Jake.
All right. So mine's really not as strange. It's more of a knowledge unheralded. It really goes back to understanding where the SEALs came from.
Oh.
So the Underwater Demolition Team was a specialized amphibious unit within the United States, and it was established during World War II, specifically the Battle of Tarawa. These frogmen were instrumental in preparing the way for amphibious landings, undertaking missions to clear obstacles and gather intelligence in coastal areas. The UDT's historical significance lies in the pioneering role in naval special warfare, laying the foundation groundwork for future elite units. The reason I thought this was so cool is after reading it, you know what they did their job in? A pair of UDT shorts, a pair of fins, a mask, no weapon, and a knife on their belt.
Nice.
Crazy.
Yep.
So the Underwater Demolition Team emerged from the realities of World War II, particularly the amphibious landing at Tarawa. Marines faced devastating casualties due to unforeseen underwater coral formations and obstacles that impeded landing craft, forcing troops to wade long distances under heavy enemy fire. The experience highlighted the urgent need for specialized units to reconnoiter and clear beach approaches for major assaults.
That's interesting.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So the initial UDT units were UDT-1 and UDT-2, and they were formed at the Pacific Theater in December 43, with personally primarily drawn from Seabees and trained at locations in Awapio, it's an operating base in Hawaii, and concurrently naval combat demolition units, the precursors to the UDTs, which were established and operated in the European theater. UDT members primarily conducted hydrographic reconnaissance and demolished underwater and beached obstacles. Before an amphibious landing, UDT frogmen would covertly approach enemy shores, often unarmed and wearing only swim trunks, fins, mask, to survey the terrain. They measured water depths, identified natural and man-made obstacles, and observed enemy defensive positions near the waterline. This intelligence was vital for planning safe and effective landing zones. They destroyed underwater obstacles such as mines, barbed wire, and anti-landing craft barriers using explosives. UDTs were involved in major Pacific campaigns, including Kwajalein, I can't even say that, Kwajalein, Saipan, Tinian, Guam, Palau, Iwo, and Okinawa, facilitating successful landings. Beyond World War II, their roles expanded to include mine disposal, riverine warfare, and the recovery of space capsules and astronauts after splashdown programs like Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo.
Really?
Yeah. So the transition to SEALs, the evolution of UDTs into the modern naval SEALs, was driven by the changing nature of warfare and the need for more versatile special operations forces.
Man, you
Following
talk
World
about a
War
mission.
II.
You talk about a mission creep for those guys. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Big time. That opened up such a book, a playbook for those guys, man. There were so many things that they could do, because many times when they arrived to reconnoiter a shoreline, you're facing Marine or World War II pillboxes, German pillboxes, all kinds of crap on the beach.
Yeah.
So they're being shot at while they're doing it. Amazing. But the
All
evolution,
silkies and a knife.
yeah. The UDTs into the modern Navy SEALs was driven by the changing nature of warfare and the need for more versatile special operations force.
Let me roll
Following World
these
War
up.
II, UDT roles expanded beyond beach clearance to include reconnaissance and unconventional warfare during the Korean and Vietnam Wars. The broadening scope highlighted the need for units capable of operating across sea, air, and land.
Wow.
So I wanted to highlight the UDTs because, man, they were truly, we were talking about the crazy people in the 1950s that did all these things.
Yeah.
These guys, trying to figure out how much explosives was needed to take with them to blow up an obstacle, what they were going to face, how they were going to get it there, who was dropping them off. Some were dropped by submarines, some were dropped by ships, some they swam. I thought these guys were pretty amazing. So I know not a lot of unheralded, but I just wanted to show you the transition from a UDT into what a Navy SEAL looks like. But that's what it started.
Does it say when the SEALs were actually the SEALs? When they kind of just like, okay, now all you guys who enjoyed those underwater demo, now we're going to need you to go like run 20 miles. And they're like, never mind, I'm out.
Yeah. So in 1962 is when Kennedy established SEAL Teams 1 and 2.
Oh, wow.
Drawing heavily from existing UDT personnel. These new teams conducted counter-guerrilla warfare and clandestine operations, including landing combat skills such as parachuting and guerrilla tactics alongside maritime expertise. That's when they started. So, and then, of course, you transition into SEAL Team 6 for counter-terrorist.
Yeah.
I'm
a lot more interested in the SEAL team that was, down in South America when 9/11 happened. You know what I mean? Let's go get some payback.
I was pretty impressed.
Costa Rica beach is rough.
That was my unheralded history for the evening.
All right, Juan,
like
what's
it.
your hold your opinion on that. Juan doesn't look all that impressed. Probably waiting for mine, which is great because I'm next. All right, hold on your socks, Juan, because let me tell you about Operation Praying Mantis in 1988. All right. Operation Praying Mantis was the largest surface engagement of the U.S. Navy since World War II. But when you hear all the vessels involved, you'll be sorely disappointed. In 1988,
a fleet of jet skis.
Yeah.
Coast Guard on scene.
Tactical and camouflage.
That's right. In 1988, the U.S. Navy frigate USS Samuel Roberts was sailing through the seas of the Persian Gulf for Operation Earnest Will. All right. Praying Mantis came out of this. During Operation Earnest Will, the Navy's main goal for the mission was to guide reflagged oil tankers from Kuwait through the Gulf and protect them from attacks from Iran and Iraq. Isn't it fitting? Everything was proceeding according to plan until Commander Paul Rinn, commanding officer of the Samuel Roberts, noticed mines floating in the water. He said, I think we're in a minefield. I want you all to go to your general quarter stations, but get up above the main deck just in case. I'm pretty sure we can get out. He didn't get out. Oops. Moments later, an M08 naval mine detonated right under the ship. The massive explosion broke the ship's keel and threw Commander Rinn into the air, causing him to break his foot upon landing.
Oh.
I don't know why they put that detail in there, but that was in there.
Important.
So
Purple
as
Heart.
a crew, as a crew fought, Purple Heart 50%. As the crew fought to save the ship, they noticed more mines floating that matched an Iranian mine layer they encountered months earlier. Now it was clear to them who was behind those floating mines. It was a goddamn Iranian Navy. I added the goddamn on there. Days after the mining of the Samuel Roberts, the U.S. Navy responded on April 18th, 1988. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Admiral William Crowe, personally instructed Rear Admiral Less to execute the retaliation plan. Operation Praying Mantis was born. It had the goal to destroy 2 Iranian oil platforms that were used as command and control centers for attacks on shipping. And secondly, they also had to sink the Iranian frigate Sabalan.
Sabalan. Sabalan. So they started that operation and they went after that platform, right? So they're coming towards the platform. The Iranian, they sent warnings. They're like, you got 20 minutes to evacuate. They give them 20 minutes on an offshore platform, right?
They should have called Trump. They would have
Fucking
freaking hammered him
20.
right away.
Well, he said you got
17
20
maybe.
minutes to evacuate. Some stayed, some left, but then they opened fire with twin-barreled 23 millimeter anti-aircraft guns. That was the Iranians shooting at the U.S., right? They started shooting at them. The Navy then planted about 1,200 pounds of C4 explosives, and the next thing you know, which could have been your UDT. No, that was probably the SEALs at that point, right? And next thing you know, the Iranian outpost was covered in fire. Objective 1 accomplished. Then the Iranian Navy's response was quick. The missile boat Joshan sortied and headed towards the American ships. Captain James Chandler aboard the USS Wainwright tracked the hostile vessel on radar. He issued several warnings, which were all ignored. He issued several warnings. They were all ignored. When the Joshan was just 13 nautical miles away, Chandler gave his final warning: stop and abandon ship. I intend to sink you. The Joshan responded by firing a harpoon at him.
Oh,
Remember those harpoons? Right?
That was a mistake.
Oh yeah.
The Wainwright deployed chaff to decoy the missile, which drifted harmlessly away. I guess they weren't that great. The U.S. response was immediate. The Simpson and Wainwright fired SM-1 Standard missiles, destroying the Joshan's superstructure. The vessel was finished off with naval gunfire, ending the only ship versus ship missile duel in U.S. Navy history. U.S. Navy history. That was in '88.
That you wouldn't have thought that. That was good.
And then lastly, the Iranian frigate Iran ship Sahand entered the fight to challenge American aircraft. U.S. A-6 intruders and the USS Joseph Strauss responded with harpoon missiles and laser-guided bombs. The Sahand was hit, burned, and eventually sank. So that was done with that one. Later that day, the Iranian ship Sabalan, the ship originally targeted for its attacks on merchant vessels, fired a missile at U.S. aircraft. An A-6 intruder responded by dropping a Mark 82 laser-guided bomb directly down the Sabalan smokestack. The explosion crippled the ship, leaving it dead in the water.
Hey, was this the same timeline that Iran had our Navy sailors on their knees? You remember that? Wasn't that in the 80s?
I don't know. This was 88. So I think that I don't know.
It's got to be close to that time. I was just curious.
Yeah. The only Americans casualties happened when a Marine Sea Cobra helicopter crashed into the Gulf. Captain Kenneth Hill and Stephen Leslie both died because of that. Today, Operation Praying Mantis is considered the largest U.S. Navy surface engagement since World War II.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
So we don't have a lot of engagements in the Navy. That's for sure. Yeah, understandably so. I mean, those things are bristling with guns. I used to tip my hat to the Iranians with the gunboats who'd like buzz them and take a couple 50 cal shots at them, and they're like, meow.
Run.
I don't know what you guys are doing. It was also the first surface engagement in which anti-ship missiles were exchanged with an enemy. So that's the story of Operation Praying Mantis.
Good stuff.
Nice.
To your approval and to your accolades, Juan Lopez.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
All right.
It's unheralded. That's why.
And everything.
Unheralded. Unheralded. All right. I chose Operation Merlin, and most of the information about Operation Merlin comes from a book by James Risen, State of War. Oh. It is the recounting of a CIA operation under the Clinton administration, 96 to 2000, where they intentionally recruited a Russian immigrant into Iran who was a physicist and weapons producer, and wanted to feed him flawed nuclear plans to cripple Iran's plan, to cripple Iran's capabilities.
Oh, nice. We're all on a run.
So,
That's good. Wow.
CIA chose a defected Russian nuclear scientist and then provided him deliberately flawed nuclear warhead blueprints, and he provided those to the Iranian officials in February 2020. Before that, he had been employed by the CIA, earning multiple, like $5,000 to $7,000 a month from the CIA to just be in the facility as like a human person. The CIA got the Iranian plans, and they said, well, this one component, the high voltage automatic block, is what we're going to target. So they provided advanced plans, right? So Iran hadn't built any nuclear weapons yet at all. So they were like kindergarten level. They provided like junior high level plans of how to build a nuclear weapon to this Russian spy, basically, who then provided them to Iran, all in the hopes of crippling their nuclear enterprise. It turns out that spies be spying and backstabbers be backstabbing. So, Operation Merlin, not exactly a success. We did get the flawed plans into Iran. We did pay a lot of money to a Russian immigrant into Iran. But then that guy goes, yeah, this is messed up, guys. This is never going to work in this area.
So
the
smart.
Russian spy literally handed over the plans and said, hey, these are flawed in this specific area.
Really?
And he's like, oh, but we can work around it. So the flawed schematics, it's estimated that this whole plan backfired because we gave them advanced schematics to nuclear weapons. And instead of crippling the program, the book and the whole article alleges that Merlin may have accelerated it by providing useful information once the flaws were identified. And then the plans were compared with the information they had stolen from Pakistan. So they're like, oh, here we go. This is how we can make a much better nuclear weapon. So again, CIA in the 2000s hooking Iran up with some advanced nuclear plans.
There you go.
And paying people for it.
Well, it's good the CIA learned its lesson because, 20 years later they did.
Have they, though? Have they? I don't know.
No, they just delivered a shit ton of Starlink people, like Starlinks, to the Iranians.
That's right.
And last year, I think we covered this article, the CIA and the DEA officials that got indicted for delivering drugs or guns to Mexico and trading Mexican cartels. Yeah. That was all the munitions that were just used during this attack
last week.
Oh, yeah. That's all the Fast and Furious shit. Yeah.
Oh, right. After that. But yeah, those CIA and the DEA guys that got indicted, they were training the new Real Jalisco cartel.
Yeah.
And providing them ammunition and US made guns. So we don't really have the best history on this.
Oh, we just didn't see that through, right?
I did not see that coming.
I know.
No.
You thought it would have worked the first or the 80th time.
I mean, the Osama thing, we thought we were wired tight on it. Can't believe.
I don't see what went wrong. So, Operation Merlin might have been cool. Didn't pan out.
No, but that's good. So we can learn from it. Way to point
We're going to learn from history.
We've certainly had a number of failed operations over our classical times.
Yep.
All right, Juan.
So,
The vote is to you.
Here we
I like
go.
Jake's story. Very. It just.
In your
You know
face,
what?
Marty.
I was like,
I should have went. Okay, one. Story's over to you.
Yeah,
You're not invited back.
you can't come
You're
back.
not invited back.
No.
These guys ain't tipping you for
no, Marty,
shit when
yours
they
was
come
cool
over.
though. I feel like there was a theme, right? Like Iran was the theme.
Yeah.
It's this week's theme.
That was unintentional. We do that a lot, actually. We do unintentionally coordinated stuff.
Now,
Yeah.
if you want some boring history, today
Yeah.
in 1789 was the first session of Congress, and they did not meet quorum.
They didn't have a
In
quorum.
New York, yeah. I know. I
Oh,
said,
sorry.
some boring stuff. There you go.
Typical Congress. Man.
The Speaker of the House has put him on vacation. They're like, hey, don't worry about coming. It's all good.
Good.
Well, okay. I guess Jake, you sort of won, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I heard that I definitely won by the assigned person you chose to judge.
Yeah, I know.
I unfortunately wasn't even mentioned. I just failed miserably.
I do like the UDT guys. Those guys are crazy.
You just
Right.
you just had to embellish a little more, Eric. You just had to embellish.
Eric,
a little more.
That's where the frogman name came from.
Yeah,
Yep.
right,
From those guys.
right.
Right.
But I mean,
Nope.
that's what a typical GI Joe outfit, right?
Yeah, what, silkies and a knife?
The Ranger panties and a knife.
Oh, you guys so capitalize on that portion too, right there, Eric. On the stories, like, hey man, like they came out porno star style, some flippers.
Okay, wait a minute. I've got a barber trying to tell Mr. History how to do his history. I am failing miserably.
Mustache.
He's like, Juan will never give feedback. You know what? Matter of fact, Juan, just don't talk. Just
I have failed
Chest,
miserably.
chest hair dripping with seawater and
That's true. It may
As they
not be on the
approach,
head.
crying
but
all over
Eric,
their face as it glistens from
Yeah.
the sun.
Eric
Yeah.
has a lot of hair that needs to be maintained.
I can hear
So
it
I'm not
now.
sure. I'm not sure how extensive your training was.
Oh,
But
Hear
it didn't go
now.
from there down.
was it all on top of the head? Was it all neck up hair that you had to get good up?
He's gonna say
he's thinking.
he's not responding to that.
You're talking about the hair, so I'm looking at your shoulders right now. Eric is like, oh, he has some little curlies right here on the shoulder.
Oh yeah, man. I got more on my back than I
got
do on my head. Are you kidding
Like,
me?
hey,
He's like,
I
could
want to
hit
know.
those up.
I want to hear.
I could hit
like,
those up.
No, it's just
Juan's wife is like, Lanny strip again? It was like, yeah, I've got an extra credit I got to do on this.
I gotta practice.
All right,
Nice.
fine.
nice. Oh, my
Marty, I
God.
look forward to my plaque
Yes.
Plaque, just for
for
that.
winning. For winning, yeah.
Oh, this is a
Oh, so-
yearly.
so
this is a
is this not
yearly
your first
tally,
win, Jake?
man. You mean?
It's probably my first win, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Didn't you win unexpectedly? What was that last year? Who knows?
Yeah.
Because
it was
Eric
2
won.
years ago.
Eric won the auction last week, right?
Yep.
Eric won
Yeah.
the auction.
Yep.
But you have dusted him when we played Family Feud. So
Well, when
Yeah.
it comes to reality and like finding out information and facts, admittedly, Eric's better.
oh yeah,
When it comes to bullshitting and embellishing a story,
that's true.
Eh.
That's true.
right?
You gotta know your role. Stay in your
I got
lane.
my skills.
I stay in my lane.
And now we got Juan back. Maybe
And then
not. Maybe
Jake
not
knows how
permanent.
easily I'm influenced through like good storytelling that
Oh.
he embellishes. Like he's known me for a long time. It's like, oh, it's Juan. I got this.
Yeah. I got this.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
I'll throw in a little bullshit. It'll be good.
And there I am. It's like, wow, they're interesting. Interesante.
All right, fine. Let's close this mother out. Juan, it's good to see you,
Oh.
man. You know, like I said,
Thank you for inviting me. And
Well,
the
yeah.
invite's always open. We'd love to have you come back and be a permanent part of the team. But we know
and
that
everybody out there, just remember promo code late for changeover, let me know. 20%
Right
off.
on.
Oh yeah.
Well,
nice.
let
There
us
we go.
know where we send all these shaggy people to come get shorn by you. and your
Shorn.
golden locks. You know what I mean? So when you get locked up, or can they just look you up? You know, you
Yeah,
you got a business running, you got an LLC or anything like that?
You know what? Let me get back to you. So right now, I am, like I said, I am downtown at a place called the Mug Shop on Saturdays.
There you go.
There you go.
The Mug Shop, it's called.
Yep. It's
All
off
right.
9th and Lincoln.
Go see our little mule down there cutting hair. Get in line and get your hair cut or shaved, right?
Yeah.
Could you provide a shaving
yeah.
service to these two
And
gentlemen right
that
now?
separates a barber from a stylist. It's
That's right. You
using
can
the
use a
razor
straight
blade.
blade, right?
Yes,
So-
sir.
Oh, sure.
On behalf of
Oh,
all of
yeah.
us here, I'd like to thank you for listening today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let us know how we did in the comments. And make sure next week that you are not.
Late for changeover.
Juan, thanks for coming back on. Eric and Jake, thanks for what
good.
you do to make
Good to
this
see you
show
guys, man. Good to see you. Guys.
pleasurable as it is. And everyone listening and watching, thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you next week.
Eric, stand up. Let me see those UDT panties.
Ah,
Oh.
I'm saving
Only
that.
on,
Ah,
that's on the OnlyFans.